All right, it's the Randcast. I don't know. We're in the 170s. What's going on, Casey?
Not much. Just hanging out here at the house. Got over my illness from earlier this week.
Honest to God, I could not have gone to work 2 days later.
Dude, it was and the worst thing is like you just can't eat anything. So it seems like it lasts longer because your body's just so deprived of nutrients.
Couldn't
It's
do it.
Yeah, I was miserable there I mean, I feel better now, but like I said, I couldn't eat for 2 days.
I just remember being that sick on the road and having to work 8 nights in a row.
Yeah, that's terrible, huh?
Yeah, the one where I was when I was working 15 times a week. I don't remember getting sick then. I don't know if I could have done it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
how'd you do with sleep?
I don't know, man. It was off and on. Like I've slept a lot here the past couple days, but I had trouble sleeping. It was weird. I kind of napped when I could.
Why the body ache? Did you have a hard time
Yeah.
breathing?
Yeah, I just wasn't sleeping that well.
Did you Advil up or Tylenol up?
I mean, I took a couple Tylenol, but that was about it.
How the fuck did you get through it?
Just had to.
Well, Sam is still sick. He's still feeling the effects.
Is
You had
he?
some, yeah, you had something different, man, because you vomited. I don't know what the hell happened to mine. The actual the actual symptoms never really sunk in. I felt like I was gonna violently vomit. Subconsciously, I was able to block that out. But I
Yeah.
never really had the head and chest heaviness that I usually get. Just horrible body ache and then extreme exhaustion from said body ache. And like you said, no appetite.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
no, I had no problem in my head. It was just all my gut and body and then just fatigue.
did you have diarrhea? Cha cha cha.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You always have diarrhea. Cha 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 though, so that must not have been any different.
Yeah, but this was hot water.
So, for you listeners and for old, oh, ish, I sold that 30 seconds after. Uh,
Yeah. Are we
um,
on a day or
listen, I got a food tip for you and the loyal Randcast listeners. That's an oxymoron. Um, Banquet came out with a high protein fucking meal. What happened? Your light keeps dimming. Are you fucking with something? You got it doesn't matter. I guess we're gonna put what the hell? Look at what is going on here. It looks like a light show. It looks like Metallica.
it's one of those. Yeah, I just had to
Tighten the bulb.
tighten the bulb.
Does Marlene have a clapper?
Huh?
Does Mary Lee have a clapper? A clapper.
No
Clap,
clapper.
clap on, clap off the clapper. Anyway, Banquet is up their food game, man. They've got this mastachol and meatballs with like 38 grams of protein in it.
Wow.
And it's really good. I had it last night. I tried it. They're giving these other high protein frozen food fuckers a run for their money. Very good meal. The problem is, it smelled like a petting zoo in here after. I was farting my brains out.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was bad. But wow, what a. It probably won't happen to normal people. I'm more like, I don't know, something's wrong inside there. But it was real good, man. It had like almost, like I said, 35, 38 grams of protein.
Are these new meals? Are they new
They're
or
new. They're new.
made by Banquet?
Banquet. Yeah, it's a single serving microwavable oven. You got the choice.
Oh, okay.
Now, my thing is, I fucking hate any kind of red meat in the microwave.
Yeah, me too.
No, man, the way they got their meatballs in there, you don't even know it was fucking mic'd.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was really good, Casey.
I'll have to look into that.
And since it's new, they're coming in lower than the rest of the high protein, high fiber frozen foods.
Oh, okay.
So how do you like that? I don't hear Briscoe and Bradshaw or Cornett turn you guys on to how to eat cheap in the two too.
Yeah, I know. That's good information that anyone can use.
Yeah, there's other flavors, but I just fucked around with the mastachol, you know.
Yeah.
It was not bad. You know, banquet dinners really aren't that bad.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it's not the greatest, but as far as frozen foods go, it probably is like the veal parmesan, the chicken parmesan, you know.
Yeah, no, it's good.
But this stuff is not so bad for you in the protein plus 5 grams of soluble fiber.
That's important.
Yeah, I'm cleaned out, man. I'm good to go today. I've had a colon cleanse, and my colon has been cleansed. I, I thought a colon cleanse was a massage. So, like I said, Sem is still sick, but the upside is at least the little pricks communicating.
Yeah.
You know, so tomorrow night, where it was supposed to be for Sem's title, Brandon Campbell versus Shemshay versus Jose Acosta El Guerrero. I think we're going to provide a little opportunity tomorrow. I was
Yeah.
thinking about putting 0-6 against Brandon Campbell for the King of the Iron Man and see what 0-6 is made of.
Wow, yeah, let's see what he's made of.
And then fuck with old Jake Hazard against Jose. Maybe put the belt on the line and see how old Jake Hazard does in a 2 out of 3 fall high tension situation like a title match.
Wow, talk about opportunity.
Good idea or no?
Yeah. What
Okay,
an
good.
talk about opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, and for if you guys hear this, I hope you hear this before tomorrow night, which tomorrow night would be the what? The fifth, the fourth.
The tomorrow would be the fourth.
Yeah, Saturday the fourth. Now tonight's the third. We're running 48 hours notice. We're taping wrestling tonight for that Twitch, the Twitch,
Tell 'em about that.
PPW.
Yeah. Tell them about the Twitch.
The Twitch. We're fucking. Well, I don't think they're gonna get it in time. By the time you get this, Twitch is probably gonna be done. But we're fucking with the Twitch. You know, don't expect Twitch to be perfect. We're still like this is definitely a beta stage because we're fucking with live. But I'm sure you can count on the match quality.
Right.
You know, which is always our shit anyway. You know, at the end of the day, if you don't have match quality, you don't have shit. And you can ask all these indies that got us. So this one Jamoke, he's running Fox Lake tomorrow. And I know for a fact this guy charges he used to try to get him to sell 20 tickets and he could do it for a while to get booked. But now what he does is he says for $75 you can work my show. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh. So he's running tomorrow night in Lake County, but that won't fuck with us. You know what I mean? But the point I'm trying to make is that that's why these guys have to pull those scams and guilt people into going and all that other shit just so they can run their once every 4 to 6 week tapings and act like wrestlers, you know. Um, they don't have any match quality, no storylines, you know. And that brings me to a point. So this idiot, the fucking Moondog, just so everybody knows, I don't listen to this idiot bullshit, man. I've done a great job of unfollowing and doubt not blocking of people on social media so I don't get to see that shit. But this fucking Moondog, whatever that silliness he does comes back to me anyway. And I'll tell people, la 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 la, I'm not listening to you, but they keep talking, you know. So
Yeah.
he was on somebody's makeshift podcast. I don't know who, you know, I didn't hear it, but he was going on about like bashing us because I was never taught those moves, man. Um, so, in a nutshell, from your standpoint, from my non-bias or probably not as biased as me standpoint, Do you think that the Moondog was actually trained, fully trained?
Well, no. I mean, probably. I mean, I showed up right pretty much as he was leaving, so I don't know. That's hard for me to speak on because you were there for its entirety. He was only around for a month or two when I was there. So,
Well, here's what I wanted to say to you too: is that you showed up when he had his first match.
oh, really?
Yes, and part of that reason was only because he vaguely resembled Rex or Spot.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. Yeah, I
but
didn't know that.
yeah, I didn't want to book that guy because he just wasn't ready. But he couldn't listen and he couldn't. He had zero clue whatsoever. But we baptized the idiot by fire. The only reason I fucked with him in the first place is because it's the first situation I've had with a non-binary, goofy type of scenario. Didn't know how to play that without coming off as me being prejudiced or sexist or phobic or whatever the fuck it.
Yeah.
But it backfired. The guy never had one decent match, didn't listen. Nothing he did in the ring made sense, was no athlete whatsoever fucking ever. But I just heard something along the lines of like he was fucking around at Chicago style wrestling. And that's just to work. They're working him for money and they're working him to sell tickets for whenever he's booked. And he'll do that. Got his family convinced that he's on. If he is or isn't, feel bad for me and come see me wrestle, live my dream, which is a fucking nightmare. But I just heard something where he's like, I learned me a insecurity tonight. In what
Huh.
fucking world does that non-athlete slob think he knows how to do an insecurity?
Yeah.
I'd love to see his insecurity, you know. But aside from that, that's how this CSW shit is. Okay, tonight we're all gonna learn the insecurity. Like Casey, have you ever thrown an insecurity?
No, sir.
Yeah. How many years were you active? How many matches you think you had?
I mean, I don't know. We talked about that before. Over 1,000.
And how a thousand matches? Let me get this right. And you've never thrown an insecurity?
I never threw an insecurity.
You must not be a real wrestler.
No.
You know.
I
Let me ask you this question: why did it never occur to you to throw an insecurity?
just wasn't never needed to.
Are you fully trained? Maybe you should go to CSW and they'll teach you an insecurity.
They can show me something.
Now,
They can.
I I've thrown an insecurity or two on the fly.
Yeah.
Bill Dundee would catch my foot and say, "Okay, kick me in the back of the fucking head." I didn't even know it was an insa fucking Gary.
Right.
you know, in
Yeah.
front of a real crowd with no friends, no family. People actually watched our TV and came to see me versus Billy Dundee. you
Well, first off, I felt like everybody did them, so that was always my biggest thing. Is I tried to not do things that other people were doing.
Yeah. Well, it used to be considered something special, and
Right. Right.
everybody does it,
Yeah.
boys, girls, and now the Moondog thinks he's Insecurity Moondogs.
Yeah. I never did. I mean, it's not that hard to do.
No,
Not
unless you're vertically fucking challenged like that idiot.
not difficult. I mean, but that was never my thing. I mean, I don't know about Moondog, but
Mm-mm.
that's the if that's the gimmick he's working. That's probably not something I would have in my repertoire. Just be
Well,
based on what are you supposed to be? Are you supposed to be a Moondog or what are you? You
yeah, and
know,
the way
I
we
would
train.
if it was
Go ahead.
me, I would work that way. That wouldn't be something I would do.
If
But
everybody does the same fucking move, it's no longer fucking special. Sorry.
right, that too. That
Yeah.
too.
You
Um,
know,
but
aside from that, though, the way we train is we try to get somebody ready and then put them out there a few minutes at a time in the best case scenario with somebody that can actually carry him. This guy couldn't be carried. He
uh,
couldn't be carried. You could have put him out there with Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie couldn't have got a match out of this tard.
yeah.
So the bottom line is like, go with God, motherfucker. I'd like to pretend you never happened. but keep your mouth shut. That's when I get upset.
Uh-huh.
You know, we
Well,
tried to provide an opportunity for a guy that's an absolute oaf.
he was on a podcast.
I don't know. I think these two fans used to come to our shows, and the one is lesbianic crushing on Sky. So
Uh-huh.
I think they have some sort of makeshift podcast that the 8 to 15 actual smarks in Chicago area that go to indie shit and like to create problems, or try to create problems, or believe they're part of a problem or an invasion, or what do you call it when you're on strike? You're protesters, you know. They're
Oh,
PPW protesters, even though they used to come to every one and suck our butts, you know. They're like, don't. Sky would leave and go, I'm CSW now, come there, you know. So then she would figure that to be part of her pre-sales to get booked there originally, you know.
right.
So they do that shit where they're like the anti-Rand and the anti-PPW and the anti, the Rand prison guys, you know.
Grand prison.
Yeah. Like the bottom line is Chubby Magoo, and I'm talking about the Moondog, wasn't to that point. The guy couldn't even get through the drills.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no
He
athletic ability.
needs to spend more time in Rand prison.
Oh my God, Rand prison. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
But I just wanted to address that while I'm here. Uh,
Yeah.
have you watched any wrestling since we spoke last?
Yeah, what did I watch? Let me think here. I watched more of I mean not I haven't watched anything on TV, but I watched I get a lot of the Briscoe brothers on my YouTube feed.